Agnetha Fältskog first stepped into the spotlight long before global fame found her. Born in Sweden, she showed a natural sensitivity for music from a young age, writing songs and performing with a sincerity that immediately set her apart. In the late 1960s, she began building her career as a solo artist, quickly gaining attention for her clear, expressive voice and her ability to turn simple melodies into emotionally rich performances. Even in these early years, there was a quiet depth to her singing that hinted at the extraordinary path ahead. ABBA years and global success. The formation of ABBA marked a turning point, not only in her life, but in pop music history. Alongside her bandmates, she helped shape a sound that would define an entire era. Her voice became one of the group's most recognizable elements, bright, emotional, and effortlessly expressive. Whether delivering uplifting pop anthems or more reflective ballads, she brought a sense of honesty that made the music feel immediate and alive. As ABBA rose to international fame, her presence on stage and in recordings became synonymous with the group's identity, helping transform them into one of the most successful musical acts of all time. Artistry and emotional depth. What set her apart was not just vocal talent, but emotional intelligence in performance. She had an instinct for storytelling through song, giving each lyric a personal weight that listeners could feel instantly. In emotionally charged tracks, she could convey vulnerability without losing strength, and in more joyful songs, she brought warmth that felt genuine rather than performative. This balance between openness and control became one of her defining artistic traits. Her performances often felt less like performances and more like shared emotional experiences, which is why they continue to resonate across generations. Life beyond the spotlight. Away from the stage, she often chose a more private and grounded life. Despite global fame, she valued simplicity, reflection, and personal space. Like many artists who experience intense early success, she also faced moments of withdrawal from public attention, focusing instead on family and personal well-being. Over time, she returned to music in more measured ways, continuing to record and perform when it felt meaningful rather than driven by expectation. This approach gave her later work a sense of calm maturity, reflecting a life lived with both awareness and acceptance. Enduring legacy. Decades after her rise to fame, her influence remains deeply embedded in popular music culture. Her voice is still recognized for its clarity and emotional resonance, and her recordings continue to attract new listeners who discover the timeless quality of her work. Beyond the statistics of success, her legacy rests in the emotional connection she created with audiences around the world. She represents an era of music where melody, feeling, and authenticity carried equal weight. Yet her appeal continues far beyond that era. Through every stage of her journey, she has remained an artist defined not by spectacle, but by sincerity. Her story is ultimately one of quiet strength, creative integrity, and lasting emotional impact, qualities that ensure her place as one of the most respected and enduring figures in modern music history.